Happy New Year and exciting times tomorrow because, ta-da, the first Monday of the month is Pixel Patch Update Day. So, what we should expect tomorrow is the January security patch for the Pixel 7, the Pixel 6, the Pixel 5, and the 4a. So, those series phones should be getting the update. So, like clockwork, usually, and it's not falling on a holiday because today is the holiday as you're watching this video now, January 1st, the first day of 2023. So what we can expect is the security patch to roll out, and usually what happens first is the files will show up if you want to do the download. So sometimes folks like to sideload stuff, and on the Google developer website they'll have those available before they come out for the OTA, which is the over-the-air file push. And then for those of the rest of us, you'll be able to just ideally download it. Now, one thing that I've noticed, especially over the last year, is it used to be things would kind of be available all at once. Like 7, 8, 9 months ago, whenever they would have a patch come out, really it would start pushing out widely to everybody. And over the last couple of months, ever since Android 12 and all the issues we had with Android 12 last year, it would roll out a little bit slower. So sometimes what you'll see is a tweet that'll come out from Google and they'll say, okay, it's available, the security patch is coming out, and it's going to start rolling out this week. So what I like to tell folks now is likely you will get the patch sometime this week. You may not necessarily everybody get it tomorrow. You may not even have it by Tuesday, but ideally you should have it by the end of the week. And then worst case scenario, I actually had somebody who was messaging me on one of my videos yesterday saying that, hey, it's almost January, I haven't got the December patch yet. And for folks who don't sideload the updates onto their phone, if you're in that boat, you might be a good candidate then to go ahead and update. I don't know why somebody would have a month later still not receiving the patch. Maybe it's a network related issue. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't have automatic updates on and haven't gone and checked. I'm not sure. But if you're curious about how to check for an update, I'll go ahead and show you real quick. It's very, very simple. So all you have to do to check for an update, you swipe down, you go to your settings, you go down to the bottom to where it says system, and then you have an option for system update. So whenever you get system update there, it'll pop up. It usually says your system is up to date. If your system is not up to date, don't believe it. Hit the button down at the bottom that says check for updates. And then it'll pop up and it'll say, okay, your phone is updated, or it might go ahead and start the download. So if you haven't received the December update yet, go ahead and check that to make sure. But the January update, I'm expecting probably a couple little fixes here and there. That's something that we get that's very popular. The security patch comes out, and that's one great thing about what they do with Google, what they do with the Android phones with Pixel. They will have the update come out, so you get the security patch, and then we'll get the change log. And one thing I wish they would change about their update process, I wish from here they would tell you what they fixed. And Samsung is very good about this with One UI. Whenever One UI updates come out, there's a list and it says, okay, this has been added, this has been fixed, this has been changed, this has been tweaked, whatever, and you get the change log. That's really nice because what happens is the update will come out and then I will have to go, okay, let me go do some research and I'll come back and tell you exactly what it is that they've changed, and then we can go from there. So probably there will be the general UI improvements and enhancements is the one they like to throw out there all the time. Maybe they'll make some more changes, maybe improvements to the fingerprint sensor. Maybe they might have some small tweaks to the camera app. Maybe there might be some other stuff in there. But that's one thing I really like about the Google Pixel phones is every month you can rely on, one, getting the security patch, and two, usually there's some general updates, fixes, and refinements and stuff. We had the big quarterly update, the quarterly feature drop last month in December. So December was the quarterly feature update, dropped a whole lots of new things. So hopefully y'all all enjoyed that. And then so January, February, March. We should be looking at March is when we'll probably get the next quarterly update, which will be more feature drops and stuff like that. And if you're curious about that stuff, it's actually in beta right now. And the cool thing about the Pixel phones is you can actually enroll in the beta at any point in time. And the stuff that they're testing, you can go ahead and actually test that out. And you can opt back out of the beta whenever you want. But the thing is being able to opt in, test out those new features. So basically the way the upgrade cycle works for the beta, they'll start testing the new features, and then whenever we get the new quarterly rollout, they'll drop the new features and then start the next quarter of the beta program. So if you're in the beta program, just know you're going to get the beta updates. And that's a question I get from some folks sometimes. They're like, hey, I haven't gotten the official update. Well, if you're in the beta profile, you're not going to get the official update. You'll get the new update for the beta profile usually a week or 2 weeks after the big quarterly feature drop comes out. So just some general housekeeping things there, kind of how the beta works, side loading, also what we can expect tomorrow when it comes to the January update. But hopefully it'll be a nice thing. Maybe we'll get some couple refinements and things like that. But just one of the great things about being an owner of a Pixel phone, you get the reliable monthly security patches. And that's something that I like a lot, because if you look at some other phones, Motorola, theirs are bi-monthly. Or if you look at Samsung, you get monthly, I believe, for the first 3 years. I think the last 2 years it might be quarterly, at least last year. But not every company does every single month. And that's something that you get with the Google Pixel, reliable monthly security patches, fixes, and then the quarterly feature drop. So that's all I've got. Exciting times for tomorrow. Happy New Year. Hopefully you had a wonderful and safe and happy New Year's Eve. Hopefully 2022 was good for you. If it wasn't, hopefully 2023 is your year and you have a absolutely fantastic, awesome year. That's what I hope for all of you. So that's all I've got. If you have any questions or comments, please go down in the comment section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and a little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.